Captain's log. This is the second captain's log I'll be doing. It's actually astounding that it's almost a form of miracle that I actually remember to do these captain's logs for 2 days in a row, consecutively, really. So today was not that good. I mean, there were a lot of difficulties, especially with the what do you call it? The ships or the other submarines that we actually came across today. I had figured that the other crews were actually pretty rowdy. They were not really good listeners. I mean, it's funny, I'm actually unable to differentiate their submarine from the whales. I don't know why. There's something about it. It's almost as if they are directionless, purposeless. They are without purpose. That's why their submarines closely resemble that of those of whales. Especially that since whales are actually, animals, primal beings that swim around the sea, in the vast empty spaces of the ocean, living for 1 or 2 things only: their family and themselves, but not in a better way. They swim directionless. Of course, they have packs, they have goals, they have missions. Of course, they need to eat, right? They need to survive somehow. They're probably the largest apex predators in the ocean. I don't know. But what I do know is that this one submarine looks like a whale. And it's actually kind of funny because the crew themselves were undisciplined. They, let's just say, they are more eligible to fail than we are. I mean, there's gotta be something wrong with them, man. I mean, it's probably because of the seasickness that they're probably experiencing, or the isolation that we all face when we enter the ocean. But they probably enter the ocean and never really expect to come back and do what they're supposed to do. I mean, there are some of us out here going from point B to point A, but they seemingly just live for the now, which is actually a bad idea. I mean, you should always be present, you should always be aware of your surroundings. I mean, you don't know whether or not a squid's just attached to the side of your ship. And that's a possibility, a very fatal possibility, a risk, actually. So, I mean, it's always good to have that kind of awareness, but you should always think of what's going to happen in the future. I mean, a lot of things can happen. You might get killed, you might crash, you might just fucking, wash ashore for some reason. But there's always a risk with encountering something. If you encounter a problem, let's just say that I also faced some sort of bug earlier in the system of the ship. It's a really annoying bug. I mean, it was just, let's just say crawling all over the ship systems. ruining everything. I don't know, it's probably because of the outdated operating system of the ship itself, but we managed to resolve the bug. We actually encountered like 3 instances where the ship's software stops responding, you know. So fortunately we were able to resolve that, but that's a problem that we encountered. And another thing about encountering something is that we encountered this, ship, full of bad-mouthed sailors screaming things at us. They were very ill-looking as well. I mean, they probably ran out of provisions. They probably don't have anything to live for. They probably just, fill up their days with drinking, partying, mindlessness really. I mean, mindlessness is the best I can put it. But fortunately my crew isn't like that. I am not like that. And there are plenty of other ships out there encountering the same kinds of ships. I mean, one other ship could have encountered that ship that we encountered today just a day earlier or a day later. And they'd see this crew and they'd be like, what the fuck? What are they doing? So yeah, there's always this risk associated with encountering somebody. First off, they could badly influence you. They might pressure you to do something that is a very stupid idea. For example, going out the ship's airlock without a scuba suit, without anything on. Of course, that's actually just a stupid idea. It's just dumb. But people do it anyways. I don't know why, but they just do it. So be wary of encounters is the one thing that I have to say in this log. So yeah, Captain's log 2, over and out. I should say that, but yeah.